Hello and welcome into day 54, where I try to learn animations in Clip Studio Paint. And I think rather than reacting to what's happening on the screen, I will just go over some topics here and there, because again it was like me figuring some stuff out and experimenting with it. Let's go to the tutorials in question. I will link it into the description, and this is what I then picked up. And from all this menu here, from all of that, I can say that the most important stuff is just the frame rate. The lower cost version of Clip Studio Paint can only have 24 frame rates per, in general, just 24, so you pick up how long do you wanna have it. Later on I realized some of the basic picture can be just done with the video editing program with 60 frames per second. But, well, never mind. And then the resolution, also there are some sidebars. Every other difficult, like, heavy understanding option here is like, if you, according to tutorial, not necessary to pay attention. Okay, so just frame rate, and here you are, have your timeline. So, as I understood how the timeline works, and all this animation for those works, basically you don't really need necessarily the animation folder. You can just have one layer per everything, okay? And animations folder make it like more compact in one timeline, I think. I don't know the specific names for it. But then if something is moving, like the eyes for example here, that's where I made the separate animation folder. But for the face which is not moving, it is outside the animation folder and just static there. So this is probably how you use it, but I'm pretty sure you could just do it without folder at all. For a general idea, I think it was enough. Two things to point out here: that the basics of animating are kinda understandable, but the knowing of the timings. How do I know how long it takes, or like how many frames to get for a person to blink? I'm pretty sure all this info stays in some kind of book, and some people know it. I mean, I can experiment it myself, but what if not? I don't know, like maybe I can look it up and know the timings of animations. That's actually like how long do you take for a step. Sometimes you know the key points, but you don't know how fast to do it and what steps to do it in between. That's probably the biggest problem that I encounter, or like what I think is what is most problematic can be. Then also, especially to this program, I don't know why if you start animation the picture looks pixelated. Don't know what causes it. Maybe some scaling stuff. Not sure about it. One thing from the tutorial that I noted is also, if you close your eyes, your curve of the eyes actually changed unless your character is smiling. And now a quick talk about this diamond shape stuff, this keyframe stuff. I had a lot of problems with them, and usually I changed one keyframe, but then every layer changed. But you kind of have to change all the keyframes to see that it works, because I ended up, and as you see, like on this little small, I don't know how I can zoom it. Maybe I can zoom it. Okay, I don't know method to zoom in into video, but I ended up giving every frame a specific topic to what it should do on the frame without doing the keyframes. You don't have to do it. You just advise every keyframe and it should work without any problem. It just, I kind of understand them wrong at the time being. And yeah, this is where I ended up with this funny animation here. And yeah, I think, yeah, one thing that I wanna know is how do you also, if you have like the according keyframes, but you wanna put more frames between the keyframes, if it stays there. And probably it is, but I don't have that much of a room to play around. Maybe for later. And yeah, I think that's it for today. This funny animation is kinda interesting. I wish you a great day, night, afternoon. Thank you for watching and listening, and see you in the next day.